Hello everyone, I'm Matt Mitrovich, the alternate historian. Today I have a map for you that truly highlights the dangers of what happens when the internet doesn't get the joke.
This is a map I'm calling Pearl Harbor Was an Inside Job. It was posted a couple days after Christmas in 2016 by Caleb Harris II in the Facebook group Politics and Sociology Confederacy. It coincided with Japan Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's recent visit to Hawaii to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. Along with the edited map, Caleb explains how we have all been lied to about the attack. In reality, the American government was behind it all along, and the Japanese are completely innocent, due to the vast distances Japanese planes would need to fly in 1931 to reach Hawaii. He demanded that we, retards, wake up and realize that the attack was a false flag operation all along.
Before I continue, let me be clear. This map wasn't meant to be taken seriously. Caleb was on record as saying he posted it as a joke, but not many people found it funny.
In fact, the image went viral not long after Caleb's initial post, and many seriously questioned his grasp on reality. I even shared it before doing research to determine how serious the map was. That said, I'm going to analyze the map anyway because it serves as a good example of when satire clashes with the reality. Let's begin with the image's obvious mistakes. First, the attack on Pearl Harbor happened in 1941, not 1931. Second, the Japanese aircraft using the attack didn't fly directly from Japan to Pearl Harbor, but instead were transported by aircraft carrier. Finally, and most importantly, the Earth is round, which means that Japan and Hawaii are a lot closer than they appear on the map Caleb used.
These obvious issues should have told people that this map was a joke, but nevertheless, people honestly thought Caleb believed this. But why would he?
Perhaps it's because there is a conspiracy theory regarding the attack on Pearl Harbor, which suggests that American officials had advanced warning that the attack was coming, but chose to do nothing about it in an effort to force America's entrance into World War II. Although rejected by most historians, the theory refuses to die, especially on the internet. It was even referenced by Frank Miller in his graphic novel, The Dark Knight Returns. On top of that, there are other conspiracy theories infesting the internet which seem to blame the American government for every traumatic event in recent history, from the assassination of JFK to 9/11, and even school shootings like the one in 2012 that happened at Sandy Hook Elementary School. That last one is particularly disgusting, since some will even go as far as to accuse grieving parents of being paid actors trying to get American citizens to support gun control.
My apologies if I just caused you to lose whatever little faith you had left in humanity.
The other major issue to address is the idea of a flat Earth. Now, if you went to an average American elementary school, you probably learned that people thought the world was flat until Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. Now, this is a popular misconception of 15th century Europe, but the bizarre thing is there are people in 2017 who honestly still believe the world is flat. In all fairness, modern flat earthers think Earth looks more like this picture rather than Caleb's map, but the fact that I even need to address this is ridiculous.
Even Neil deGrasse Tyson, a scientist much more intelligent and talented than I am, had to take time out of his busy schedule to remind people the Earth is round. It's 2017, people! We shouldn't be debating whether the Earth is round!
And that brings us to the big issue surrounding Caleb's map. The reason why many people didn't get the joke is because there are so many people out there who believe ridiculous lies about the world that the rest of us have trouble knowing when someone is trolling us and when they truly believe this nonsense. We live in a society today where having an opinion, regardless of how wrong it is, has to be respected, and if enough people believe it, all the fact-checking in the world won't defeat it. In fact, when these ridiculous opinion holders do something that is potentially dangerous, it becomes the fault of the people who ridicule them because they were mean and hurt their feelings, thus absolving the people who believed or promoted the worthless opinion in the first place from any fault, in a catch-22 that even Joseph Heller would find too unreasonable to be believed. For alternate historians, this presents a serious problem when our work hits a larger audience. We know what we're creating isn't what happened in history, but others might not, especially when you compare some of our stories to all the conspiracy theories out there. Thus, we will run into people who will correct us about how history really happened, as if we didn't know that. But in all honesty, they don't know we know that. Thus, our best option is to always be upfront with our potential audience. Make it clear this is fiction, and not to be taken as if we believe it is fact. As for Caleb and any other future comedians out there, well, there will always be jokes that are taken a little too seriously. That is regrettably an issue any comedian has to face at some point. Now that I know the truth behind Caleb's intentions, the map is a funny parody of flat earthers and other conspiracy nuts. Kudos to him for creating it, and my sincere apologies that so many of us didn't get the joke. But in our defense, we live in a world where it's hard to tell satire from reality.
Well, that's all I have to say on the subject. If you like what I do, please comment, subscribe, share this video, support me on Patreon. I'm Matt Mitrovich, the alternate historian. Bye.